Good morning, everyone. Let's start the session for the day. And today, at the beginning of session, I would like to revise that we have learned yesterday. I'll be able to open new file. Then if I want to open existing file, then for that there is a command Control plus O. Just press it, and then you will be given option to choose the path. Let's suppose I have saved this file on desktop, so I'll choose desktop. I'll select any file. Let's suppose this one. Open. You can see. Third one is save. Control S. Fourth one is save as. I hope like very few people use this command, but believe me, if you will be using this command, it will save your time and like it will improve your efficiency very drastically. Let's suppose I am working on this file and all of a sudden I felt that I should make some changes in this file and I directly send to client. So, and you also want to keep previous one. So for that, you can go here, like click on file menu, then save as, and then you can save this file, then you can attach and then send. But using F12, you can also save as this file. Just press F12. You can see it is allowing you to save as this file. Then you can also the same command for new file. Like let's suppose I have a new file. Okay. So I have not saved this file. So first time, if I want to save this file, then I'll be pressing the button F12, and you can see it is allowing us to save this file. Then for selecting all the content in our Excel worksheet, so just press Control A. We will be able to select all the content of the worksheet. Then copy, Control C. If I want to paste the same thing, let's suppose here is the destination. So I just need to press Control V that I have mentioned later. If I want to move this from this cell to some another cell, then I just need to Control X, then Control V. Alternatively, you can press Control X, then you need to reach the destination. Then you don't need to press Control V. You can also just press Enter. So once you will press Enter, it will work same as a paste. However, this command will work in Excel only. Like Control X, we can use in Word also, but there you cannot use only Enter to press the content that you have like moved from the source. Then this is bold, shortcut for bold, Control B, italic, Control I, underline, Control U. Okay. Then for inserting a cell or a column or row or worksheet. So on this command today, I'll be discussing in very detail. Then fill up, fill right, fill down. So Alt E, you can see, you can use this command at your own. Then fill right, Control R. Change the font, Alt H, FF. Today I'll be explaining a little more higher version of use of this font, like how a small change can help you to like customize your sheet or design your sheet, or sometimes we wonder for something but we won't be able to like find it in Excel, but it is only in Excel. So I'll be discussing at the end of this session. That will be definitely interesting for you also. Then Alt H FF for font change, then Alt H FS for font size, Alt H FS for font size, then all border. Suppose if you want to put border on the selected cell, so just Alt H BA, Alt H BN for no border. Okay, you can like we cannot define, like we cannot learn or define the shortcut for every command, but yes, whenever you will be using Excel regularly, frequently, then definitely you will be able to remember almost shortcut for almost every function, every command. Then I am starting something new for the day. I have explained you the, the clipboard part and font part and alignment part and number part, but I missed to explain few commands, that is menu bar. So here you can see there are 3 or 4 commands. So you can see this icon is for save. So if you want to save any file, then you can press Ctrl S, or you can use this one, or you can also use, just click on this, you'll be able to save your file. So just saving a file, you have a number of way, like just press Ctrl S or Alt F S, or just click here, or you can use save as also, like F12. So you have a number of options. So in case like if one option is not working in your Excel sheet, you can alternatively try another option. I personally believe that there are 3 shortcuts for every function in Excel based on my past experience. Then you can see this. So this is basically for undo and redo. So undo and redo, how it works, what is the use of this command. Let's suppose by mistake I deleted the content of the cell by mistake, or I am moving my cursor, or by mistake I deleted this shortcut. I want to recover it back. That means I want to go 1 step or 2 step back. So I just need to press Ctrl Z. You can see I have recovered 1 step back. Then you will press again Ctrl Z. Then you can see we have also reached 2 step back. So you will be keep pressing Ctrl Z, and it will be like taking you to 1 step backwards. So this backward step will comes to an end when till last save. Like you have opened the file, you have saved this file yesterday, and if you have not, today you are working, and if you have not saved, then you can, like, the last save is your cutoff point. If you have saved the file, it will be difficult to recover that content. And similarly is redo. Let's suppose I have moved this content from cell number A11 to cell number D11. Okay, I will press Ctrl Z, then I will move to the original one, and if I will press Ctrl Y, then it will again take to the last destination. So basically one command is to go 1 step back, another command is to go 1 step upward. Then this is search. This is like similar like word, like if you want to search any content, then you can click here. So no, this is not for search, this is for print. So I'll be discussing later in detail. And the another one that yesterday I told that if we want to share any Excel file directly to client, and we are using Microsoft Outlook, then you can do it in Excel. So I have explained that you need to click on file menu, then you need to click on share, then email, then as an attachment, and you can share. We have another alternative. We just need to click here. Now see what happens. If you can see, it has automatically redirected me to the Microsoft Outlook to send email. So for every command, I am again saying at least there are 3 alternative way to implement. It depends on you how much vigilant you are and how what is your need. So now I am done with this menu bar, and let's move to home tab again. So yesterday I have explained almost all in home tab. Still, I believe that I have missed many things, like I need some sufficient time to explain, and that's why today I'll be discussing the style, cell, and editing segment. These are very important and very interesting, and I'll be explaining you with example, and I'll allow you some time to do it at your own, practice it at your own. So let's begin with the style. So you can see we have a table. Okay, we have a database. So I'll be implementing the command on this database, and then you can see how it works and how you can use it. So there are n number of conditional formattings. Let me first explain what is conditional formatting. Conditional formatting basically help us to in formatting with some condition. Let's suppose I am saying if any value is equal to 45, then highlight that. If any value is less than 100, then highlight that cell. That kind of commands are here. So we will be using every single command, and we will see how it works. So for implementing the options, we need to select some table or data. Then we will click on conditional formatting. and then it will give a number of option to choose. So first I'll be discussing the highlight cell. So you can see here we have given many options, like first option is greater than. So this will allow us to set a condition. Let's suppose in the selected cell, if any value is greater than 50, then highlight that cell and with my direction. So I'll be clicking on this. You can see here it is written format cell that are greater than 50 or 40, whatever you want, you can put here. Let's suppose I am putting 50. Then here it will also give the format, which format you want to implement here, or in which format you want the end result. So I wish that my the cell in which the value is more than 50 should be in red text. So I need to just select this one and click on OK. Now you can see 54 is more than 50, it is in red. 80 is more than 50, it is in red. Every number that is more than 50 that satisfies the condition, it has automatically formatted cell. Then I'll be discussing the next one. You can also set the conditions, like the first condition is light red fill with dark text. So this command will fill my cell with light red color and dark red for the text. You can see here. It's up to you in which format or with which condition you want the end result. I'm putting here 50. So there are n number of options. Once you will be doing it practically, you will be able to explore it better. And as I told you, I have implemented here the conditional formatting. Okay, I have implemented one condition, that if cell value is more than 50, then highlight. Now I want to clear the rule. So you need to click on conditional formatting, and you can see here there is an option clear the rule. Here you will be given two options. Either you can clear the rule on selected cell, or you can clear the rule in entire sheet. So let me show you how it works. Conditional formatting, I am setting rule less than 200. So you can see in column number G, we have also some other condition, and in column number H, we have different conditions. So now I want to clear all these rules. Whatever rules I have implemented, I have applied in this sheet. I want to clear all these rules. So for that, just select the cell, click on conditional formatting, clear rule. You will be asked two options. Either you can clear column wise or selected area, or you can clear rule from entire Excel workbook. So now I am clearing the rule from entire Excel workbook. Then I'll be explaining a little more. This is for greater than, like if you want put some condition for greater than. This is for less than, this is for between. Let me show you how it works. 50 to 200. And here is the condition, light red filled with dark red. You can see the end result. Then there is another important option here is the text content. So let's suppose sometime it happens we used to prepare the database and we repeat the data. Let's suppose I am repeating the same data. So 33. So by mistake, I have repeated the database of 2 students in this table. So how would I be able to identify it? So here it will help to, this command will help you to identify the duplicate data. So you just need to click on conditional formatting, click on highlight cell rules, then you can click on text that contains, then you can write here Ranjan, and you can also set light red fill. Okay. So see, you can see there are 3 duplicate data with the same name. Okay. And if you are preparing some bigger database and you feel that you can wrongly enter data 2 times, 3 times. So in that case, I will suggest the way how you need to use this command. Let me clear the rule first. So what I'll do, wherever I am putting the data, I'll select the some cell and then I will apply the conditional formatting. There is a duplicate value. Okay. And then I can select the format for that cell. So whenever I'll be writing Ranjan, you can see the color of this cell is white. So whenever I'll be writing Ravi again, then you can see it will automatically highlight with the formatting of all duplicate cell. So it is very useful when you are preparing a large quantum of data. Similarly, I have already mentioned the customer ID, and wrongly I mentioned I have not implemented here. We first implement this command, duplicate value. Okay. So when I will put duplicate data here, you can see it will automatically highlight the cell. Let me clear the rule. So I hope you have understand greater than, less than, between, equal to. It is very simple. Like you just need to put the condition and then you need to set the formatting. If satisfy this condition, then come with this format like that. You can also define your own rule, but this is advanced level. So like you will be learning it later stage. Then again, there is a top bottom rules. So basically these are some predefined rules. Like if you want to filter out some top 5 or bottom 5 like that, or top 5% or bottom 5%, then you can use this. So let me show you how it works. Let's suppose I have selected this cell and I want to identify those students who have scored, who are top 10 scorer in the audit subject. So I'll be selecting the marks of audit subject. Then I will be clicking on highlight cell, no, top and bottom, and click on top 10. You can see it has already highlighted top 10. And one more thing, I have applied the command on all these selected cells. So once we will change the value, the format will be automatically get update. Let me show you how it works. Let's suppose you can see the lowest scorer in the audit subject has 34 and 31 marks. Let's suppose someone scored 25 only. So you can see the formatting automatically got changed. Similarly, top 10%, like more or less all command are same, but these are some predefined set. You can also customize according to your need. So let me show you how it works. Top 10%, fill with light red, dark. Click here. Clear rules. You can also if you want that how many a student has scored below average. Let's suppose 50. Let me calculate the average first. So I'm calculating here average and I will show you how it works. Is equal to you. Don't bother about the formula. Formula we will be discussing in later session. So here you can see the average is 49. So I want to know who has scored more than average. So I'll apply above average. Now you can see our average is 49. So Mr. Ranjan has scored more than average. Then Amit has scored more than average. Salman has scored more than average. then Achilles has explained. Achilles has scored more than average. Similarly, less than average. Top, below average. Now see, I have applied below average. So why all cell are showing same result? I did one mistake. Just to like explain you what to do or what not to do. And if I want to apply more than one condition on same selected data, then I need what are the points that we need to take care. So let me clear the rule first. First, I have applied conditional formatting, top and above average. I have selected here top, like highlight the cell who has scored more than average. I have selected here light red fill with dark red. Then I have confirmed. Again, I have applied another command, that is below average. And we have selected the same format for below average. So for above average, same format, for below average, same format. That's why it has given us the similar result. Now, I will show you how we can, like, if we want to identify that which a student has scored more than average and which a student has scored less than average, we want like separately, we want with different colors. So how it works, you can implement like n number of conditional formatting at the same data. You just need to select the data, click on conditional formatting, then top and bottom, above average. What I will do, I will select some other formatting criteria for this. So I'll click here, green fill with dark red. So you can see above average, the color is different. Okay. And below average, I'll be putting some different condition. Top, below average with red fill. Now you can see, you can easily differentiate that which a student has got above average and which a student has got below the average. I hope this command is clear to all. So I have shared one like practice sheet like that. So you can implement this, but let me finish this conditional formatting, all the functions of conditional formatting first. You can also define your own rules by using click more rules. Let's suppose I want to see only top 2, rank holder, top 3. You can see here, we have not set any format. So we will be clicking here, format. It's working slowly. Border, fill, color, whatever you want to select, you can select. Click on OK. Okay. So it's up to you in which format, in which way you want data. You need to just define the condition and desired formatting. You will be able to get that. Then let's move to the another option here, that is data bars. So basically this helps you to just to display the score in like chart format or like that score formats. So you might have seen some application or something like a score meter, like once you are pressing, then it will show how. Let me show you how it works, then it will be better to explain. So I just want to see the score position, data bars, then you can select the format that you want. Now you can see the student who has scored 25, indicating very small. I hope you can see it. My Excel is visible. And the student who has scored 98, so it is indicating 98. So whenever you need table or some statics in this format, you can use this command. Let me apply it again, because these commands are very rare, and whenever you are using any analytical work, so we need to use this command. We require these commands. At that point of time, We used to like wondering from where we can do it. Conditional formatting, data bar. There are n number of options given. So if you want this one, you can select this one. You'll get this one. But remember one thing, this will work on number only, not on text and other content. Now let me clear the rule. Now moving to next, color scale. So this is more or less similar to data bars. You can see the color scale. So basically it helps to design the data in, see, you can see one thing, like there are predefined set of color scale. So once you will be moving the cursor here, you can see one thing. It is, there is a pop-up showing that green, yellow, red. So basically this indicates the highest value with green, then average value with yellow, and lowest value with red scale. So it is more or less similar to data bar. You can also define rule here. See, you can put 2 condition, 3 condition, true color bar, 3 color bar. Let me show you how it works. Lowest value, you can also set value. You can select color. And for highest value, you can also set color. Again, you can see here. So I will request you to sincerely practice this command, because once you will practice it, you will get more clarity. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to remember so many things in Excel, especially when you are not a frequent user of Excel. So let's move to the another one. So icon set. So this is also basically the similar to data bars and color scale. And basically this, I think you all people were using the Arogya Setu app. So in that app, you might have been seen that every day the decrease in patient, increase in patient, or increase in or decrease in like infected patient, recovery, like that, the state-wise data is given. So you can see the like arrow like upward, downward, like that. So I think we can use this command there. Like if we have to prepare the data like that, then we should use this kind of icon sets. So let me show you how it works. See, and every icon has a meaning. So how you will be able to understand the meaning? I will not be able to explain all the meaning of all the icons. You have to learn at your own. Just click here, and then if you just need to put cursor here, you can see 3 color, choose set of icon, represented, value selected. You can also define the rule here. So I will not be going on advanced level since we are in a basic Excel training. But yes, obviously if you have interest, you can explore it. Then I think if you want any new rule, you can also define here. Manage rule. This is also advanced level. So I think I am done with conditional formatting. So yesterday I was in hurry, so I could not explain in detail. So I hope today you have learned a lot in this conditional formatting. Now let's move to the next command, that format as table. So this is very simple. Yesterday I explained in very short, but I don't think like there are much scope of discussion in this. Here just given the define format. You can also define your own style using new style table. New table style, you can define your first row, strip, format. Conditional formatting, new rule, format cell that has content, format of format table. So new table style, second row strip, header row, color, pattern style, this one. Okay. It's not working. Okay, no problem. We will be discussing it later. So there are predefined set of format given here. Once you will be clicking on the any set, then it will ask for the like which on which data on which table you want to implement this format. You need to select, then click on OK. You can also change from here like I am doing. There are a number of options available here. You can explore it. I am going on original one. Okay. Then now let's move to another one, that is cell style. So it is also more or less similar. Like you can select the style. You can define a style. It's up to you, like in which format you want any data or in any cell. You can define it. See, I have selected a currency format. It is showing currency here. Currency. You can see here, everything is. You can see all the numbers are converted to currency only. So now I'm done with this style segment. Then come to cell segment. So I have prepared another worksheet for this segment. So first I'll be explaining how to insert cell. Yesterday I have also explained if we have to insert a cell in our worksheet, and we just need to press Control Shift then plus. It will ask for option. Okay. So we can select here, shift the cell right, shift the cell down, shift entire row, or shift entire column. So whenever I will be selecting entire column, it will shift the entire column, like it will insert one new column. Then you can also use this command to insert new column. Press Control Shift plus, just click on entire column. Basically, this command is shifting the entire data in your column to the left or to the right, like that. Then now I am discussing all the command that I have mentioned here. So first, I have already discussed. I am done with this insert cell row column. So we will be using Control Shift and plus. Control Shift and plus. You can see. Then delete sheet. Sorry, we will be discussing it later. Let me highlight it to move sheet. So whenever we will be using this command, we should remember that we have not any option of Control Z. Like once we have deleted any sheet, we won't be able to recover that sheet. The only option left with us, like if we have wrongly deleted any sheet, so we just need to close that Excel workbook without saving. In that case, we will be able to recover the previous sheet. Otherwise, we won't be able to recover the previous sheet. So let me show you how it works. Let me insert one sheet first. So let's suppose I want to, let me type something. I want to delete this sheet. So I have option delete. Here I will get option to delete sheet. So this is the way you can delete the sheet using mouse. I will be telling you how we can delete the sheet using shortcut. So you can also open your Excel. I am giving you 15-second time. You can open your Excel. It will be better like if you will be practicing these commands, and these are very important. I hope everyone has opened Excel sheet that I have shared. So if you want insert any sheet, you need to you can you can insert Excel sheet in two ways. You just need to press Alt I W. Alt I W. I am repeating it again. Alt I W. If you want to like insert the worksheet using shortcut, so you just need to press Alt I W. Alt I W. I hope everyone has tried this. Okay, so what I will do, I will be telling you the shortcuts, then you will be doing it at your own in 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. So I hope this is clear. Alt IW. Okay. Now I have to delete the sheet. So for that, I have already explained you the way we can delete the sheet using mouse, but how I will delete the sheet using we will not use mouse. We just need to press Alt EL. So can anyone share a screen with me, like we have used this command? Session I explained that we can use any command using Alt key, but in this case, what I told you, Alt IW, Alt IW. If you will be pressing Alt IW, you can see that no command is activated in our sheet, but still we are able to add more sheet. So for deleting the sheet, first we need to move that particular sheet that we want to delete, and then we need to press Alt EL, Alt EL, Alt EL. You can apply it Alt EL. So to delete sheet, we need to use Alt plus E, then L. To insert sheet, Alt IW. And for inserting sheet, I will tell you the another shortcut that is most easiest way. Like you just need to keep pressing Shift and press F11. Just press one time. So every time you will be pressing F11, you will get another new sheet. Shift F11. So from today, you can insert sheet using different method like Alt IW, Shift F11, and for deleting sheet there is a two-way. One way you can use the mouse option, and other way you can use keyboard. Okay, so let's move to something more interesting than it. So to insert Shift F11, I'll be sharing the updated sheet after the end of the session. So I'll be writing here Shift plus F11. Okay. Then again, to delete sheet, Alt EL, I know only two way. One way is using, although I told you that there are always three ways to do one task in Excel. Use one command in Excel, but I remember only two way. So first way, we can use this delete option. Then we have option to delete sheet. Other option is Alt EL. So basically this is a command of some older version. So that's why we are not able to see with the help of Alt function. Okay, one more important thing that I would like to share with you. Sometimes it happens that in our laptop, Alt key start creating some problem, or sometimes our Alt key does not work. So can anyone tell me, in that case, what should we do? Let's suppose I have to press Alt IW and my both Alt key are not working. So in that case, how we can like get resolution in that situation? You can just press F10. Wait. Just press F10. See, just press F10, F10, F10. You can see, in case your Alt does not work, you can use F10. So I told you that if we need a additional Excel sheet, I use Alt IW. So alternatively, I think we can also use F10 IW. See, working same. So there may be n number of ways to do one task. It's up to you how you explore it. Okay, so for Alt, I'm mentioning here. You can also use alternatively F10, function 10. So let's move to another command. Okay, so Alt F10. You can use F10 instead of Alt in case like if your Alt key is not working. Now we have a few options here to move, to rename, to copy sheet, auto fit width, auto fit heights. It is a very like important, and we, especially the people who are working in finance function you need these action for in day-to-day working. So generally like we use mouse and the tab way, or if someone has idea then using also shortcut. So first I'll be telling you how to rename sheet. So just open sheet, just open the Excel file, and I am saying one, I'm telling you one command, you need to implement it. You have to rename your sheet name. Like I have prepared 3 sheet, 4 sheet, and I want to rename it. Like so let's suppose I want to add the basic Excel dash cells. How we can do it using shortcuts. See, you can find here like here also in the cell option, you will click format. Then there is an option to rename the sheet, but how we can do it with the help of shortcuts. So you just need to press Alt H O R. You can see on like on the bottom where the default name is written, like the default name of your Excel workbook is written. Let's suppose I need to add here basic Excel, basic Excel, basic Excel. Yes. Alt H O R to rename sheet. So let's move to the next one. So this is for to rename the sheet. Alt H plus O plus R. Okay. Now I want to make the copy of this sheet in this Excel file only. Like my now first see, then you can I will allow you to like implement. I will do it at your own. Okay. So I want the copy of this worksheet as I need the original one in the same file, and I also want to work on the same data. In that case, we need like duplicate sheet in the same file. So for creating copy, Alt H O. So for this, you need to use Alt H O M, Alt H O M, Alt H O M. Now you can open your Excel. Now I will be explaining a little bit here. So here there are multiple options. So you can see the first option is move selected sheet to book. Okay. So what is book? Book is basically the Excel file that I have opened here. If I want to move this file or move a copy of this Excel workbook to another file, we have option here. If we want like the same Excel workbook should be in this file only, then we have also option here. So you can select here. See, we have two options. Since I have opened just only one Excel file, so I have given only one option. There is no other option to move this sheet to another file. But still, I want to create a new file. So I just need to select here new, and see what is the heading of this option box. You can see move or copy. So what happens generally, we apply this command. By default, it used to move our existing worksheet. It does not make a copy of our sheet. So you need to be very careful. You just want to move this sheet to another sheet or new sheet, or you want to make a copy of this sheet. So for that, you need to select here, create a copy. You can select new book. Then it will be like better for your understanding, and then click on OK. Now you can see we are in a new book, like new Excel workbook, completely new file. You can save it. How? With the help of shortcut. Which shortcut we will be using? Control S. Yes. You can mention Control S. You can mention F12. See what happens. Like we can learn many commands, but it is very difficult to like remember all these commands every time. For this, I will suggest like use this command. Like keep using this command very aggressively for some day, like for 1 week, not for the month. At least for 1 week or for 1 month or for 2 months, and share if you have something new with your colleagues. That also improve your Excel and your knowledge. So now we have learned how to make a copy and how to move the file from one Excel sheet to another Excel sheet. Okay, so now I am moving to the next command. So this is auto fit width. Okay, see how it works. Let's suppose my Excel file is very condensed. I have typed something and my Excel size, like the height and width of the column is not good, like very less, even less than a standard. So when like we people used to work on the large quantum of data, so we always concerned about the formatting, that like your data must be appear on the front. You can see this column D. So since the width size of this column is less than the standard or less than the required for the text entered, so that's why it is showing the hash. But in actual, you can see the data is something different. You can see here like Data is in this selected cell is 30th April 2020. Okay, you can see here 20th May 2020, but you can see only on the formula bar. You won't be able to see the content on the page. So for this, we have two options. First, I will tell you how you can do it. I will tell you the longest way, then shorter way, and then shortest way. Okay. So I need to select the column. Then I need to click on Home tab. Then click on Format, and you will see here auto fit height, auto fit width. So in this case, what we require, height or width? Yes, width, yes. So we just need to select the column. Okay, how we can select? We just need to move our cursor on the top of the column where the address of the column is written. So the address of this column is D. We just need to move cursor here and then we just need to click. Alternatively, we can also do one thing. That I will also tell you how we can select the row and column in one shot without using mouse. So the first way we can select this column using just move the cursor over D and then click here. You will be able to select it. Other way is press the cursor in any cell in this column only. Okay, you can do it right now on your Excel, because until and unless you will not do it, you won't be able to understand it. Press the cursor in any cell in this D column only, the column which you want to select. I hope all have selected one cell. Okay, just press Control and press space. You can see the miracle. You can select the entire column with the help of keyboard. You can repeat it once or twice for better understanding, because generally it is very difficult to remember this. Although I will try to write it to select cell. Let me put it here only. To select column, you just need to press cursor there, then Control plus space bar. Just press Control and space bar. You will be able to see it. It is done. Then to select row, to select row. So there is also shortcut for this. Let's suppose I have to select this row. Then I just need to move my cursor to the 8 row number 8. Then I need to click here. This is the longest way. Otherwise, if we want to select using shortcut, then just press Shift and space. Press Shift and space. Yes, please press Shift and space. I know some of you might have using this, but it is good for beginners. Press Shift plus space. So Control plus space for column and Shift plus space is for row. Okay. So I hope it is clear how to select the column and row using keyboard only. We don't need to use mouse. Whenever we will be using this activity in future, we will be using Control plus space and Shift plus space, and it will be in our daily routine only. Okay. So I was discussing auto fit width and auto fit height. So let me show you how it works. So I want to auto fit this cell or auto fit this column. You can see you won't be able to see this because it is not auto fit. Like the cell width is less than the required size. So for this, we need to just select the cell. Okay. You have two options. You can apply this command on any particular cell only, or you can also apply on the entire column. So it depends how much you are selecting. If you will be selecting only one cell, it will work on only one cell. Let me show you how it works. Format, auto fit width. See, one cell only. Let's suppose date, and I have mentioned something like that. See, let's suppose I'm writing here something random. Okay, you can see I'm not able to see everything. Okay, and let's suppose width size is lower. So once I'll be applying the command on this cell number D and D5 only, so it will work on D5 only. Okay, you can see AutoFit is still to implement on billing date. Okay, but if I want to implement this on entire column, then I just need to select the column. How we will select column? Control and a space. Then we will click on format cell. Then we will click on AutoFit width. You can see it has adjusted the cell size. So this was the longest way. In case our keyboard does not works, we have only mouse option. Sometimes it happens that our keyboard does not works, and like we feel very suffocated in working because we won't be able to apply the command. So you can use mouse, no worry, and you can see option is under this option under the format group. So this was the longest way. I hope the longest way is clear to everyone. Then I am showing you the shortest way. But this shortest way will not apply on any particular cell. Please remember, this shortest way will apply on the entire column. So how it will work? We just need to click here. See, I am moving my cursor to the last of that particular column address. When you will see this kind of icon, you just need to press double click. You just need to press double click there. You can do it at your Excel worksheet to understand better. Please reply in message. Yeah, someone has, yes. Selecting, shift plus space, yes. I told shift plus space for, yes, Nilesh, shift plus space for row and control plus space for column. Alt HO, yes, good. I think many of you are using this shortcut for AutoFit. Yes, great. Shubham, Rupa did, yes. So I hope this command is clear to all. Okay. So let's move to the next command. So I hope the two way of doing AutoFit for column is clear. So the last option we have, like we can do it using the shortcut key. So shortcut key is, you can select the column. How? Pressing control and space. And you need to apply this command that I am telling you. Alt OCA. Alt OCA. You can see now your column is on AutoFit mode. Alt OCA. Alt OCA. I hope this command is clear to all. The shortest way is Alt OCA, or either you can also use the mouse. If you wish to use mouse, then you can click use by clicking on the top of the column, and otherwise you can use keyboard. The shortcut is Alt O C then A. Okay. The similar option is available for height, raw height also. Let's suppose I have increased the size of this. Oh no, it's automatically increasing. So like I want some, I want increase the size. We want increase the size of this, like height of this cell. So basically this will not work only on cell. This will implement, like this will work on the entire. You cannot implement the height option on any particular cell. You have to implement on entire row. So let me show you how it works. Let's suppose I want to increase the size of this. So column row height, you can mention here. I think 15 is default. So you can mention here 30, you can see. Okay. And in case like some of your text is like not showing, let's suppose wrongly you have dragged this cell to, like you have reduced the height of the cell. So you can see the difference in the cell above this cell and like row number 9 and row number 10. So I want to like apply auto fit, then Alt O R A. Alt O R A. You can apply it on your Excel. Alt O R A. So I hope this auto fit is clear to everyone. Yes, please reply on message fast. Yes, Pushkar, yes sir. It is Joshi, yes. Everyone, yes. Yes. So should we move to the next? Okay. So let's move to the next command. So that is hide sheet. So basically whenever it happens, like we have n number of sheet and we want to use only some sheet and we want to like hide some worksheet because it is not relevant, or it is like the data contained in that sheet we don't want to show it to anyone. So for that we just need to go on that sheet particular. Let's suppose I need to hide this style sheet, style worksheet. Okay, so I need to click on format, then I need to go on hide and unhide, visibility. Okay, it's not working. Oh, okay. So I think I have selected. So format, hide and unhide. Here you can see the option. If you want to hide row, hide column, hide sheet, hide unhide row, unhide column, unhide sheets. So all the options are available. I hope everyone knows what is row and what is column and what is sheet. So you can use this command at your own. I'll be telling you the shortcuts only. Okay. So let's suppose I have to hide this sheet. So I'll be pressing Alt O H H. Please apply Alt O H H. Yes, please Alt O H H. No, yes, Rahul, Alt H U S. Yes, that is also the another way. That's why I told you, you can discover the fastest way of doing. Alt O H H. Alt O H H. I think it is clear to everyone. Alt O H H. Now I want to unhide the same sheet. Okay. So I am again telling you the next command to unhide the sheet. So you will be using to unhide the sheet you have hide now. You just need to press Alt O H U. Alt O H U. Yes, Alt O H U. Is it working? So once you press Alt O H U, let me show you how it works. Alt O H U. You will be given the option that which seat you want to hide or unhide. See, I have hide two seats, so I have an option. I can select hide or unhide. And another thing, I will tell you one thing. As I told you, then using Alt or using F10, we can activate every command. So in case, let's suppose I have to like reach on this. Let's suppose my Excel, my like selecting point is not here, something else. So we can use Alt U. Okay. I'll be explaining tomorrow, yeah, the day after tomorrow, maybe I will be explaining how we can understand, like in some commands you can see the underline under the any keyword. So that is basically keyword that we can use with the combination of alt, and we can implement or apply that command. Okay, so I am hiding this seed, alt o hu. Now you have to apply it 3 times. alt o hh, hide the same seed, and alt o hu unhide the same seed. So I believe if you will apply it 3 times, can you please auto hide formula? Okay, alt o ra, shortcut. Sahil, yes, alt o ra. Unhide के लिए alt o hu, alt o hu. Unhide के लिए I have already mentioned alt o hu, alt o hu. Alt o hu. Is it working? Please reply. Alt o hh and alt o hu. Yes. Akash, Kanchan Sani, yes. Sunaina, yes. Richa, yes. Swati, yes. Shiv Kumar, Mansi, Hitesh, Radhika, Anuj, Rupa, Ankita, Hitesh, Tud, Nishant, Akash, Priya, Admin, Sachin, Sanchita, Mr. yes. Alto HH and Alto HU. Avinash, yes. I hope everyone has used this command and it is clear to all. See, these are the very small and basic things in Excel, but once you learn it now, like it will also, like once you will go to any industry or like any client place, and once your clients see the way you are working efficiently in Excel, then definitely they will praise you also because of this Excel. Okay, so let's move to the next. So hide and unhide seed is clear. Alt o HH and alt o HU. Alt o H and alt o HU. Alt o H. Okay. Now I'll be discussing 4 more commands for the day. So hide row. If we want to hide any row or column, so how we can hide the row and column? Let me first do autofit. Alt o CA. Yes. If we want to hide this column, let's suppose H. So we can select the column, we can click on format, then it is the option of hide and hide column. You want to hide any row. I'll be discussing all the 4 commands simultaneously for better understanding. Let me show you how it hides the column. So I have selected a row number 12. I want to hide this. Hide rows. You can see we have hide the row. Okay. So an unhide, for unhide, like click on format, hide and unhide rows, format, hide and unhide columns. Okay. This was the longest way, but there is a shortcut to hide or unhide column. So for that you just need to select the column. Which column you want to unhide? This column. You can open this Excel. I am telling you, then you have to like use it now. Press Control, then 0. 0 means a small bracket. The key below the function key, below F11. Control plus 0. control plus 0. Please apply control plus 0. Yes, please. Yes, yes. Yes, small bracket, yes. Done, done. Akash, done. Alt 0 is not working, Karan. Most of the people are able to like apply it. Control 0. Yes, Daisuke-san. Thank you, done. Unhide करने के लिए, okay. So to unhide it, if you will use the autofit command for column, then you will be able to unhide it. So what I told you for autofit, Alt OHU, just press that. You can see, you can unhide it. Alt OCA. Autofit width, yes, apply autofit width command to unhide it. Please fast reply, apply and reply. Is it working? To unhide, please use autofit width command. Alt OCA. Risa, yes, working. Sarvishta ji, working. Mahima, yes, working. Done. Rajiv San, Rupa, thank you. Rupa San. Yes, Daisuke San, thank you. So you can like apply it twice, thrice to like just to remember. You can press Control and small bracket, then Alt OCA, just to remember. Hitesh Joshi not working. Why it's not working? Hitesh, press Control. Oh, hide not working or unhide not working? Alt OCA for unhide. But you have like your cursor should be like yeah, unhide. Alt OCA is not working. Rahul, it is working. See your oh, okay. Let me show you. Sometimes it happens that it does not work. So it is you can do one thing. You can select the cell like I think you have let's suppose you have hired the column number E. Okay. Just select the table and then press Alt or CA. I think it will work. Yeah, it is. Yes, yes, yes. If we move to another cell, yes, you are right. You are right. There is a problem in it. Yes, you are right. So that's why I asked you, na, if you will be implementing this, and then you will be able to Ankita, control 0 is to hide column or row. Actually, it is not control. You can say it is control small bracket to hide column. Bracket close, not open, to hide column. Bracket close to hide column. Like after selecting entire work, it's working. Yes, good it is. See, there may be n number of solution in Excel, but it depends on you, like how you take it, like how you use it. Yes, thank you, Hitesh. So I think column hide and unhide, it is clear to all. Column hide and unhide is clear to all. Then let's come to yes, please reply fast, please, please. So I can see how many of you have learned this. Yes. Okay. So let's move to the next command. So now I'll be telling you how to hide the row. Let's suppose I have to hide this row only. First see, then you can apply it on your Excel. So you need to use the, it is more or less, see, for hiding row and column, the command is more or less similar. For row, it is control plus like opening a bracket, and for column, it is control plus like close bracket. So you can use 9 or close bracket below the F10. Control F10. So control not F10. Control 9. Please control 9. Control 9. Please apply on your Excel worksheet. Please apply and reply fast. Control 9. Control 9 is working. Done. Control 9. Control 9. Yes. And to unhide, you have to add one more antibiotic with this command, that is shift. So if you will press Control Shift 9, Control Shift 9. Please reply with your answer. Control Shift 9. Is it working or not to unhide? Yes, Swati, it is working. Control Shift 9, Nilesh. Yes, it's working. Admin not working. Why not working? Where is your cursor cell? Like you can Rupa, yes, control, yeah, small bracket, shift, yes, the same command, control shift, yes, same command. Yes, admin not working. Learn, Shiv Kumar, it is. Just move the cursor where you have like hide this. Admin, it is working or not, still not working. Control 9 to hide and control shift 9. Yes, control shift 9. It's working, Vatsalaji, thank you. Admin, please reply, it is working. Control shift 9. Not working. Why it's not working? You can select the, see, you can do one thing. I don't know where is like how you using this. You can select the entire like press Control A and then press Control Shift 9. Shiv Kumar. Yes. No. Working. Priya working. Shubham working. Sarmishta ji, yes, working. Avinash working. Okay, no problem. If like you won't be able to do it, you can like contact me after the session. I will definitely help you why it's not working. Shiv Kumar, yes. Thank you. So I'm writing here the shortcut to hide row. Control plus this one. No, not this one. Open bracket. Column. Okay. So unhide sheet alt HU, unhide column alt OCA. Alt O C A hide column. See. Control plus this. Oh, I think I forgot this. Wait, I did some mistake. Control plus shift. Unhide. This is for unhide. Unhide row. Okay. Yes, so I hope the formula and functions that I have explained today is clear to everyone. I think, is it enough for the day? Twice unhide column, unhiding. Oh, yes, yes, I corrected Swati. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. So, shall we close this session for the day? See, please at least devote at least half an hour or 1 hour in practicing this, because I am making lots of efforts and I expect you also to like actively participate in it, because if your participation is important. I have already learned so many commands, so I can do my work very efficiently in Excel. But until and unless you won't be able to, my team will not be able to learn many things. So like it is also not good for me. I want you everyone to be champion in Excel. Kanchan ma'am, can we close the discussion for the day, or still want to continue? I have many lots of interesting stuff for you guys. Like yesterday, since it was the first day and I was not like aware that which kind of audience I am addressing, what is the level of audience. Everyone, yes, see you on Monday. Thank you so much. I'll be sharing this worksheet only for the reference. Otherwise, I have already mentioned, explained so many shortcuts. I hope you will practice all the shortcuts. Thank you so much, everyone. Yes, stay at home, stay safe, keep studying. Yeah, Anuj Kumar, definitely I'll be sharing the sheet. Pinaki, thank you so much, Mr. Pinaki. Randir Kumar, Anuj, thank you so much. Dipanshu, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Mahima, thank you so much. Wonderful and helpful session. Mithilaji, thank you so much. Nishant, thank you. Raivenderji, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Like, see, your participation is like kind of tonic for me. If you will participate, then I will devote more and more time, and I will like I will try to make the session more creative for you people, because like we are since we are in lockdown, and we should take it as an opportunity to improvise our skills. I will be discussing some more interesting thing. Like, I don't know how many of you have used the shortcut in Gmail. So I'll be discussing also in some session. I'm not sure on which day, but definitely whenever I'll get time, I'll be discussing shortcut on Excel. Sorry, not on Excel, on Gmail. I'll be using shortcuts on Gmail, and basically I'll not teach you the shortcuts. I will teach you the way you can learn. Even I do not remember every shortcuts everywhere. Ankita Prasad, word session. Thank you so much. Sahil, yes sir, we need, definitely we will conduct a session. Even like now I am almost like mid of the session. Like we have already completed 2 sessions. So even I have not explained you how to create an Excel file and how to open Excel. Maybe in tomorrow, Monday morning, I'll be telling you that how to open Excel. To move sheet, shortcut is pending. Vasilaji, actually I have already explained, no worry, but I will be explaining it again. See, these are the not basic thing and not very complex thing. It is a medium level command. So I'll be discussing gradually. I have discussed any command today. That does not mean I will not be discussing tomorrow, because I will try to link the multiple commands, one command with 2 commands, how we can use 2 commands. Something word for word, we do not have any session as of now, but yes, definitely You can think of it, yes, because we used to prepare transfer pricing report and audit report, but you know, it takes efforts. Doing at your own and like explaining to others, making the others understand is a different thing. Yes. AC group events. Yes. Nothing. Just keep practicing and stay home, stay safe. अभी अच्छा टाइम है हम सबके लिए, हम बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं 7 days में. Amit sir. AC group to everyone. Amit sir, please skip. Amit sir. Yes, Rupa san. Hide seat. Unhide seat. Please fill up की शॉर्टकट की Alt F5 में वर्क नहीं कर रहा है. Fill up. Okay, fill up. No worries. See, I have discussed today cell only, so I'll be taking in detail other also. Rajiv san, hide and hide के लिए formulas is same. No, Alt O H H and Alt O H U. Okay, that Amit san wants to say. Okay. Alt O H H and Alt O H U. So Alt O H H. I have mentioned here. Now, if you will see my Excel sheet, I have mentioned here. So I'll be sharing this sheet. No worry. You may like, if you find any mistake or you think that there is any typo error, then please let me know. I'll correct it. No problem. Nilesh, those don't worry, Nilesh. I have prepared separate sheet for pay special. Not working. No worry. I'll be helping you in that also. If not working, you can contact me personally also. See, I have prepared for pay special also. Yes, for pay special, definitely. See, I'll try to like explain almost every relevant command of the Excel, so that like you won't be able to. Alt OCA is coming 2 times. AC group. No problem. Alt OC. Yes, it is 2 times. One is to for out of it, and other is to unhide the column that I told na. Yes, we can use 2 times. Regarding today's session, do you have any question? Then please wait for 1 minute, just for 1 minute. Yes, please. Anyone has question related to today's shortcuts that we have discussed? Alt TL is not working. Alt TL on blank sheet. Yes, it is working. Actually, it has already deleted your sheet. Please count the number of sheets. It is working on blank sheet also. Please check. Alt EL. It will work on blank sheet also. What happens when you use when we use this command on blank sheet, so we won't be able to identify whether the sheet is deleted or not, because all sheet looks similar. Alto CA is coming 2 times. Yes sir, Amit sir, Alto CA is coming 2 times, because one is for AutoFit and other we can also use to unhide column. Alt TL is not working. Isa, please confirm. Alt TL is working now on blank sheet. I hope it will be working. You can open one Excel sheet, just press F11, Shift F11, Shift F11. Yes, working good. Thank you so much. Anyone has any query or question related to today's session? Please explain fill up. Yeah, today I have not explained fill up and fill down. I have explained only 2-3 things, the style and cell only. So maybe on Monday I'll be discussing all like auto sum, fill, clear, sort and filter, find and select. Then we will be discussing. Okay. Yesterday I have given you just like brief view so that you can understand what is the like use of this. Now you have curiosity, so I believe you will be able to understand or grasp it very quickly in next session. No worry, I'll be covering everything. Unhide column Alt O, no, not CA is not working. Unhide column Alt O CA is not working. Ah, yes. So kindly check your cursor. Select Control A and Alt O CA. So see, this is the basic thing. In advance, like Keshav might be discussing or not, I'm not sure. Okay, no worry. In the last session, I'll be telling you some exceptional things, like let's suppose what I have told you that this will apply on the whole Excel worksheet. See, like in Excel Excel worksheet, I have I have to unhide like only one column, and I have hide 4 column. So once I will apply this command, it will hide all 4 columns, but I have to hide only one column. Then there is a different option that is like little advanced level. So that's why I have not discussed that. There is some manual intervention in using that. Ankita, Alto CA, Ankita, I hope it is working. Like you can select Control A and then apply this command. I hope then it will work. Anyone has any question? Yes, worked with Control A. Yes, thank you so much, Ankita. Guys, keep practicing. Yes, it would be my sincere request, because like I am making every additional effort to explain from the very, very basic level. So I'll be happy if you will be using this command, and if I'll see you using this command in office. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all for participation. Ending the meeting. Stay safe. Yes. Stay safe. Stay happy.